A day with Caleb. We are actually at Goodwill. We're going to do Last Chance first, and then we'll hit up the main Goodwill here. Hopefully, we get some cool things. Not sure. Let's hide in the shade. It's hot. It's a heater today, but the last couple we've been hitting up Bargain Center, a few other places. We haven't really come back to Goodwill in quite some time, so I figured out running errands, why not pop in, see what all they have in both locations. Last chance, hit or miss. You either find a gold mine or you don't find anything at all. The main Goodwill has good stuff as long as they don't price it up and research it before they put it out. So let's go see what both stores has to offer. In Last Chance, this is kind of picked over. There's a Funko box with no Funko, some Nerf guns. Then we dive into movies, kind of the same thing. It seems like it's all like picked through. There's a few maybes, but nothing really that I see right off the bat. That looked interesting, but Miss Congeniality, I have the 2-pack of that on DVD. Just kind of looking through, seeing if there's anything that I really need. Have the Shrek box set. There were several of those with no disc, like you open it and the disc wouldn't be inside. Usually at Last Chance you don't come across that all that often, but today I did. That kind of looked interesting. Not sure what's about, but it did look interesting. Not interesting enough to pick up, but there's a variety of things. Nothing that I needed in Last Chance. Let's go into the main Goodwill. Hopefully find some things I need. Lots of movies right off the bat with a game there, PS4. Still don't have a PS4. Jason Statham, Angels and Demons, a cool 5-pack. Of course, Mummy. Always showing off the Mummy. These ER seasons for $8 still here. A bunch of movies. Pluto Nash. It was disgusting. Scary Movie 3 and 4. I just got 3 and 4 I have in a 2-pack. 13 I have in like a special edition. Exodus on DVD. That Spider-Man was tempting. Just got the Beethoven collection. That will be in a future video. Dude, Where's My Car? Fast 5 have on Steelbook. Just some interesting things here. Sons of Anarchy. A cool 4-pack, an interesting 4-pack. But passed on that. Then these Bob Newhart seasons. Interesting. Then Till the Cloud Rolls By, Against a Rope. That was sealed. A cool Lego 4-pack collection. That's a cool Lost World. Then this very neat statue. Get back to some movies here on this end cap. Inception, do have a Chris Nolan film set. A pretty cool Blu-ray film set. Tears of the Sun have that on Blu-ray. Chronicles of Riddick have that on Blu-ray. Then the main Goodwill was pretty well packed with stuff, but I stumbled upon these Marvel like junior novelization books. They would have either been 50 cents or $1.50, I believe, but decided to pass. Then this is a cool 2-pack here. Christmas with the Cranks and the holiday we do watch every year where our parents. Okay, that will do it from Goodwill. The main Goodwill picked up a few things. So now let's cut to the room, my room, and show what we got. Hopefully the wind's not bad, but I remember now why I don't go to GameStop anymore. There was a sign for Switch games, 4 for $20, on pre-owned games, $9.99 and under. I didn't look through every game, but I did not pick up one game that was under $15. So, and we're doing a pit stop. Had to go to Walmart anyway, but never again GameStop will I be tricked into going into that store. Into Walmart, this Final Destination 6 film set was tempting. We get some movies here. Super Friends already have. That Shark Attack looks awesome. Twisters. Walmart, I didn't find anything at a good price I wanted to get, but we did come out. We did get what we wanted. I got, my mom needed a paper shredder thing to shred some documents. I just tear mine up. Probably should use a shredder. That's probably a good thing to do. She's shredding some old tax forms and paperwork, credit information, all stuff that needs to be shredded. But we did find a few things at Goodwill. Decided to go ahead and do the pickups, get some kinetic energy. You see the cars whizzing by, and we've done the last 3 or 4 in the room, so figured while we were out we would go ahead and do the pickups. Westworld, the first season, the complete first season, do not have either one of these. There's only 2 seasons so far, right? So, and shockingly, this is at the main Goodwill, there's not increased price for a season. Usually they're $3.99, $4.99. The ERs that you saw, they're still $8, but this regular price. So that's a win anytime you can snag a newish show and not pay $5. So that's definitely a win right there. I need to upgrade the original Westworld film. I just have it on DVD, so I do at some point need to upgrade that. I thought maybe I thought I had a Blu-ray. Maybe Josh got that. I think he might have bought it, or maybe he got it. I can't remember exactly. But good find there. So now I can dive in at least to the first season. Oh, produced by J.J. Abrams, and I'm assuming that's Christopher Nolan's brother that helps him write all his scripts. So that's pretty neat there. Then this we just had on VHS. Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. This is the movie that sprung the series forward. Usually you have a TV series and then you end it with a movie, but this started with a movie just to test the waters, and then they did a TV series. You can see here it is still sealed. I did peel up the code just to test or check the disc. So, because sometimes even with that sticker, you can get scratches and stuff. Sometimes it's loose, sometimes they take it out of the bottom. But this is minty fresh, so that is a good upgrade right there for $3. Then this is a printed case upgrade. We're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel as far as the printed cases. Where it's, you know, it's down to a manageable couple stacks, maybe a good 4 stacks high of stuff. So we're slowly whittling down. It's going to be a process, just like when I went through and purged everything. You know, it's not going to happen overnight, but we're slowly, surely whittling away at the printed cases. And this is the second 47 meters down film, uncaged. We saw this with our bros in theaters, actually, and pretty decent film. Maybe not as suspenseful. Well, in parts it does get a little suspenseful, because there are 2 sharks. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen that yet. But the first film was actually called In the Deep, and you know, it would be neat to have that release, because they did release it to Walmart and a few other places with that title. Then they re-released it 47 meters down, which I don't know why. It ran in theaters, In the Deep. Then when it came to home media release, they're like, nah, we're going to change it up, confuse people, and call it 47 meters down, which in and of itself is probably a better title than In the Deep, because, you know, In the Deep could refer to like a horror film, it could refer to like a monster film, which I guess both of those categories kind of sum up this movie. I would consider it more like an action disaster film. But anyway, the sequel could have been 48 meters down, and eventually I am going to do that video. I did a whole series video theme things, like the biggest blockbuster hits, the biggest failures, movies with the same title, movies with 2 titles, but I haven't done, and I need to do, movies that should have been called something else for the sequel. 48 meters down would have been perfect. But anyway, it was 47 meters down, uncaged, which is decent, I guess. Then we have Fred Astaire, Red Skeleton, in 3 little words. So that's cool. Then this I've never seen. The Adventures of Oliver Twist, a 90-minute animated feature. This just, the look of it had me sold from the very beginning. Look at that art style. That's a cool art style. When was this released? 1990. So I would have been 2 years old when this released. So can't wait to check it out. I will have to do a case replacement. You can see there it's kind of coming apart, but I do have a couple clamshell cases. So that was it today. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, go out to your local Goodwill or Walmart. Don't go to GameStop, and keep collecting.